This is Pastor Brian Coates of the Arrington Branch Baptist Church with another morning minute meditation from the Higher Grounds podcast. Look at this beautiful rainbow behind me. It's amazing to see the promise of God thousands of years later. Hebrews 11 and verse number 7. By faith Noah, being warned of God, of things not seen as yet, moved with fear, prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by the which he condemned the world and became the heir of the righteousness which is by faith. You know, I'm so thankful for the promise of God. When you see a rainbow like this, you know that God has promised that His judgment will never flood the earth again. But there is coming a day that God's judgment will take place in a very terrible way. As a child of God, you should live in victory knowing that you'll never have to face that judgment. When we get out of here in the rapture, we're going to heaven, to the wonderful place that God has prepared for us according to His promise in John chapter number 14. When you think of Calvary, another promise, great promise that God has given us. When you think of the great promises of the Old Testament, the great promises of the New Testament, all throughout Scripture, promise after promise after promise. You see this rainbow behind me? A great promise. He said, I will never leave thee, nor forsake thee. He said, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, lean not to thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge Him. What's the promise? He shall direct thy paths. There's coming a day when no heartache shall come, no more clouds in the skies, no more tears to dim the eyes. All is peace forevermore on that happy golden shore. What a day, glorious day that will be. Every time you see a beautiful rainbow, don't let the world's garbage take control of that beautiful promise. This is God's great promise of His love for His people. God bless you and have a wonderful day.